Hello, 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 hello. Yes, yes, yes. It's your girl Aquila coming straight at you from Diva-Villege. My mind, my thoughts. Glad to be back again tonight, to be here with you in your living room, giving you some little pointers, some little gems, some little ideas of how I feel and what I think. Tonight's show is sponsored by no other than demarcastore.com. That's DEMAKASTORE.com. Embrace the culture, embrace who you are. DeMarcus Store is a place where there is something for everybody. Um, if you see something you like and it's not in your color or your size, reach out so that we can correct that. Everything that we have come in various sizes and various colors, so there's always something there for everyone. Tonight I'm gonna just jump right into this right here, but before we do, few house cleaning rules. I need for you guys to interact with me because it's always more exciting when people interact. Leave comments so that I can respond back to you. I'll give you credit for your comments, but I just want everybody to be a part of it. Let's go right here. Anybody who wants to join in, they can call this number 917-924-2644, and you can join in and be a part of the conversation. Right here, what we have here, this is a YouTube channel and the store also, which you guys can be a part of that also because we're live on YouTube also. So let's get started. So tonight's show is love is not all that you need. That's a very broad word, and a lot of people use the word love as a term of endearment. So when you say love, we're not just talking about in a intimate relationship. It could be a working relationship. It could be a family relationship. But love is not all that you need. It has to be a lot more involved in it. It's like when you bake a cake, you know you need flour, right? But then there are other ingredients also that you need in that cake to make it work. You know, you got to have eggs, you got to have oil, you got to have milk. Some people use milk, some people use water. I use 7 Up or ginger ale, but you know there's always something else that you need in it. And the same thing with love. It's just a word. And if there's no actions or no derivatives that goes along with it, it means absolutely nothing. So let's get started. Love is not all that you need. One thing that you need in a relationship is a mutual respect. And some people leave that part out because they think as long as they say, I love you, that's all that counts. No, you have to respect me also. Respect that I am a person. Respect me for who I am. And like I like to say, my mind, my thoughts. Respect my thoughts. Don't be so quick to knock me down when I have an idea. Respect it all. And it goes both ways. You can't expect someone to respect you or have a mutual understanding and it doesn't go both ways. It's like a compromise. You know what I'm saying? I respect you, you respect me, we respect each other. And that's the only way things are going to work. You can't be in a relationship and say, I love you, but you don't respect that person. How can you love something that you don't respect? If you don't respect the person or a situation, to me, that means you just don't care. So how can you say that you love something and you don't even care? Think about that. That's really, really a big thing in a relationship. You have to have a mutual respect. I can't be the one that's doing everything. I can't be the one that's always smiling. I can't be the one that's always holding things down. This other person or people have to be there also. So if you say that we are together, you love me, regardless, like I said, whether it's on a job, a relationship, or just family, you got to have that mutual respect to make it work. Because if you don't, the word love means absolutely nothing. And like I like to say, a word without action is nothing, nothing whatsoever. Um, you need support. Support me. Support me when I don't need you to support me. Support me at all times. You know what I'm saying? If you see me down, hey, Aquila, you feeling okay? What's going on? How was your day? What's going on? Support me. If I fall, be there to pick me up. Don't kick me when I'm already down. Support me in whatever I want to do. I may not be right, I may not be wrong, but at the same time, give me that support. It goes back to respect. Respect my opinion. Respect my thoughts. Respect whatever it is that I'm trying to do. And I'm going to give you that same respect as well. You need trust. In any type of relationship you're in, you need trust. And me, I'll be the first person to say, I got trust issues. So if you hear me say, hey, Ann, if you hear me say, I love you, or if you hear me say that I consider you a friend, or if you hear me say, you are my family, hey, James, you best believe it because I have trust issues. Why do I have trust issues? Because I'm that type of person. I go all out for people. You know what I'm saying? I give you the benefit of the doubt, but everybody don't want to give you the benefit of the doubt. But I'll give you the benefit of the doubt until you prove me wrong. And then when I think that you're a certain way and then you show your true colors, then there's no trust. There's no trust if you have to go behind people and ask questions. You have to snoop around and stuff. Like people do things like your spouse or your friend or whoever has a cell phone or they have computers and you're trying to read their messages and stuff. It's this thing. I've never done it. I don't know how to do it. I think it's ridiculous that if you are on the same phone plan, that you can actually go online and you can read people's messages. You can see who's calling them and all of that. When it comes down to something like that, the trust is gone because if you trust the person, you don't need to do petty stuff like that. But I call it petty because that's what it is. It's petty. If you have to read somebody's messages or if somebody's on the phone and you trying to ear hustle to hear what they have to say, where's the trust? There is no trust. If that person respects you and you respect that person, guess what? That person is not going to do anything to hurt you or disrespect you. So how can you say, I trust you? But at the same time, you walking around, you're trying to read people mail, you're trying to view texts and stuff like that. Come on, that's not trust. It's insecure, but it's not trust. And but you say, I love you. How do you say you love me? But then you're trying to like go into my personal space and invade it. That's not love. I mean, if it is, it's a type of love that I don't understand. Um, Leading into my next thing, boundaries. When you read somebody's mail, when you read somebody's emails, you're overstepping your boundaries. We all have boundaries. We all have limits. We all have a place that we want to call our own, our like little secure place. And when you invade that spot, you're stepping into somebody's boundaries. Why would you do that? You say, I trust you, I love you, but at the same time, you're doing stuff, you're doing too much. You're doing too much. You're doing stuff that you really don't need to do. But you say, I love you. I trust you. But what about the boundaries? You know what I'm saying? If you got to sneak around and try to follow someone to try to catch them in something, where are the boundaries? You don't need to do that. If you got to sneak around and try to catch somebody in something, you don't need to be with that person. Whether it's a friend, a co-worker, a lover, a family member, if you got to go through all that extra stuff, all that stressful stuff, you do not need to be with that person. How can you tell me I love you, but I go outside and if I happen to turn around real quick, you ducking behind a tree or you're ducking behind a car? What are you following that person for? Give that person some space. Give them the ability to live. You know what I'm saying? Come on, you say I love you, but I don't see it. Um, you need to make people be there. You need to be there for people when it really matters. You ever hear people say, "Oh, whenever you need me, don't worry about it. I'll be there." Don't believe it. Don't believe it. Because when you really needs a person, they don't have to say that because they'll just show up. When people say stuff like that to you, I'll be there whenever you need me. Don't worry about it. I'll be there. You need a babysitter? Don't worry about it. I'm there for you. You need, I'm there. That's a lie. Okay. The reason why I say that's a lie because they're trying to convince themselves. If they're going to be there for you, there's no need to keep saying it. Just be there. I have a situation that's going on somebody that I know had a situation that happened within their family. So you know what? I didn't say to this person, you know what? I'm gonna call you, call you, call you. Periodically, I was just text this person, yo, you good? You all right? And the person said to me, for me to have just met you, it means a whole lot. Just for you just to reach out randomly and just checking on me. That's what it's all about right there. It's not about, oh, I'm gonna do it. Saying you're gonna do it and doing it is actually two different things, but it means more to people when you just do it. You don't have to keep saying, oh, I'm gonna be there for you. You know what I'm saying? If a person loses their job, and it's happened to a lot of us. You know what? You don't want nobody to say, I'm gonna be there for you. That person who's gonna actually be there for you when that time happens, if it happens, that person is gonna show up. That person is gonna ask you, are you all right? That person is not just gonna say, do you need anything? That person is gonna come to you. Oh, here I went to the supermarket. Here is something I thought that maybe you could use this right here. They're not gonna just talk about it. People, when you say you're gonna be there for a person, when they say action speaks louder than words, yo, actions are very loud. You know what I'm saying? Don't keep telling me what you're going to do. Do it. This is why I say in love, love is not enough. It's so much more that's involved in it. It's not just saying the word, I love you. If you're in the hospital, if you're sick, let's go see the person. Don't keep calling. Oh, I'm coming to see you. This person is sick. They got to take time to pick up the phone to hear you say, I'm coming to see you. And then your ass don't even show up. Why don't you just go? You know what I'm saying? Some people, they don't want people to come and see them when they're sick. But you know those people because if you've been there with that person all the time and you've been a genuine person, hey, Deidre, how are you? If you've been a genuine person to that person all the time, you already know the vibe. You already know, okay, when this person is sick, this person doesn't want anybody to come around. But you know what? The secret to that is you don't have to go and be in a person's face. You don't have to keep calling them and boss. You can text a person just to say, I was thinking about you. I just want to make sure that you're okay. That's what's called being there for a person when it matters. When people are sick or when they are grieving and stuff like that, sometimes they just don't want to be bothered. And people being the way they are, being people, being human, and sometimes people can be petty and they do stuff like, oh, I called this person, they were going through something and they didn't want to be bothered. But guess what? I'm not going to call that person no more. But you said you love that person. You said that you're going to be there for that person. You respect that person. How could you say something like that? You know these people, so you know their temperaments. You know when you can step in and when you have to step out. The best thing they invented was text messages because when you don't want to talk to a person, just text them. That's all you got to do. I was thinking about you. I hope that you are having a great day. That's it. And even in relationships, people are in relationships and sometimes they get like stuck. You know what I'm saying? But even in relationship, you can text each other, thinking about you, just wanted to say I love you, making sure you having a great day. It's just that simple. But people overthink things and they make things a lot more than what it is, but then they tell you, you know I love you, right? No, because if you love me, you would understand exactly what I'm talking about. You need space to grow and acceptance when you do it. People have a problem with letting you just be yourself, with letting you just be who you are. And you guys know what I like to say, my mind, my thoughts. You guys already know that. But people have a problem with letting you be who you are, to speak what's on your mind, just to be you. People have a problem with allowing you to grow, to move to that next level. And this is why at times people outgrow each other. They outgrow each other because people don't want to see you grow. They want to hold you in that little box and keep you as the same person that I went to high school with. Well, guess what? We're not in high school anymore. We're grown. We have our own families. We're not that same person that we used to be, but you have to allow me to grow up. And yeah, I'm going to make mistakes. Yeah, you're going to make mistakes too. But at the same time, with these mistakes and everything happen, allow me to grow it. Accept me for who I am. Accept me for the mistakes that I make. And when I make a mistake, don't tell me, well, I knew that was going to happen. Okay, you know what? You made a mistake. It's okay. You know what? Let's just redo it. Let's just figure out what happened so you can do this again. That's what you call love right there. You don't get it. Let me grow. Let me be me. I'm going to let you grow and I'm going to accept you for the person that you are. But you give me that same respect and let me do the same thing because we're all not going to be that same person that we were. I have people on my timeline that are here now that are on my Facebook and everything else. These people knew me from when I was in high school. Some people knew me when I was in junior high. Some of them knew me when I was in elementary school. But the people who knew me or know me, they know that I'm not that same person that I was back then. And neither are they. So we accept each other. We acknowledge, hey, you've changed, but it's in a positive way. It's nothing, never negative, nothing to bring you down. It's always going to be positivity for me. Um, you need to show people how to love in a way they understand. People say, oh, this person doesn't know how to show love. The person knows how to show love. It may not be the way that you understand it, it may not be the way that you want it. The thing when it comes down to love is that people don't realize that we all have experienced love in different ways. And because we've experienced love in different ways, or the way we were raised through our families, they were all done in different ways, people are not going to show love the same way. Like people that are in an abusive relationship, if a son sees his father beating up on this mother, right? But then the next minute they lovey dovey, they all hugged up. He thinks he's gonna grow up thinking, okay, this is how you show a woman that you love her by busting upside the head. No, no, no. Time out, time out. That's not love. But to him, this is love because this is what he saw growing up as a child. This is what he saw his family doing. Yelling, screaming, acting a fool. People think this is the norm. I love you, so this is how I express myself. It's normal to them because that's the way they grew up. That's all they know. But you can't knock them. What you need to do is sit down and have a conversation. It's like, yo, check this out. I feel bad about what happened, with your father beating up on your mother and everything, all this. But with us, we have a different type of relationship. We're on a different type of time. You know what I'm saying? You can't say that the person doesn't love you because this is what the person is doing, because this is what the person was taught. This is all that they know. There are some women that actually say, if a man loves me, he's going to beat on me. But why is she saying that? Because growing up, this is what she saw. You know what I'm saying? And some people, even as they got older, some people feel that the only way that somebody can express their feelings towards you is by putting their hands on you. And that's not a way of expressing. But if this is what you were taught, what are you going to do? Now, you know the difference between right and wrong. You know that if you put your hands on somebody, you know that 9 times out of 10 that you can hurt that person. You can look at a person and see how they feel emotionally. You can see how hurt they are. So you know that's not love. So what you have to do then is try to reprogram what's going on up here. These wires, you have to like reprogram yourself because that's not what love is. This is why my topic tonight was, it takes, what is it? Love is not enough. Saying it is not enough. You have to show it. And just because you say it, it doesn't mean anything because, like I keep saying, love is just like saying hello. It's a term of endearment. You got people every time they see people, I love you. Goodbye. Talk to you later. I love you. But again, it's a term of endearment. So what do you do about all of this right here? You sit down, you think about it, and you say to yourself, what do I want in life? You sit down with that person that's you feel is not reciprocating what you're giving out. And you sit there, you have a discussion. You work it out, and then if you can't work it out, then you find a way to separate. I mean, I'm not telling you, listen, leave this person, leave that person. What I'm saying to you is this right here. Love is not enough. If you can't get that respect, if you can't get that support, if that person is not there for you, what is that person there for? And they're steady saying to you, I love you, I love you, I love you. But then when it really counts, when you really need that person, they're not there. So what I'm saying to you guys, it's nothing wrong with the word love, but stop throwing it out so willy-nilly and everything because, hey, look at it. All these different things. These people that you said that you love them, do they support you? No. Do they understand you as a person? No. Are they allowing you to grow? No. You telling people I love you, but they trying to hold you in one spot. They want you to be a certain way. They want you to be the way they want you to be. They don't allow you to grow or become a butterfly and just come out the cocoon and just do you. They don't want you to do that. So that's not love. That's not, it's a controlling substance like a drug, but it's not love. So you have to figure out yourself what it is that you want. You have to figure out what do you think is love? What does love look like in your mind, in your world, in your picture frame? What does it look like to you? Is this person respecting you? Is this person supporting you? Is this person respecting your boundaries? Is this person just there for you? Is this person there for themselves? So the next time you say to somebody, I love you, and I don't care who it is. Again, it could be family, it could be friend, spouse, co-worker. You think about all these other things that go along. Remember, like I said at the beginning, to bake a cake, you're gonna need more than just flowers and eggs to bake a cake. There's other things that go into that cake to make that cake a success. Well, that's it, you guys. That was just something that was just bothering me, and I just had to put it out there, and I just wanted you guys to hear that. I'm gonna cut it short tonight. It's not really short because I'm I like to just drag on, but it's at the end, so you guys know what I like to say, right? Go to YouTube, subscribe to my YouTube channel. You guys can see it. It's going across the bottom of the screen. Sorry, Ann. But and you got the gist of what I'm saying. And that's the most important part. You understand what I'm saying. Um, you guys go to the store. Okay, it's DeMarca Store. That's DeMakastore.com. Go to the store, look around. Do me a favor, do not leave stuff in your shopping cart because other people comes in and they want to get stuff. And if you're not gonna get that item, leave it there for somebody else. But I guarantee you, if you go into that store, you are going to find stuff that you like. You are going to find something there for you. Um, I've started updating with spring and summer colors. So y'all know COVID left a lot of us like crazy looking. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people are saying, "Yeah, I'm starting to work out. I'm starting to feel good." I got a whole workout collection in there. I have the biker shorts. I have the what is it? The leggings. I have the bra tops. I have it all in there. So when you want to go in there and work out, you can do it. I have the sneakers. Order the sneakers. I'll let you know when you order the sneakers, right? First, if you see a sneaker in the store and you like it, but you want it in a different color, reach out to me so that I can put that color in there that you like so that you can order the sneakers. When you order the sneakers, just know it's going to take about 2 to 3 weeks before you receive the sneakers because everything that I offer is custom made. Okay, so don't order them sneakers today and call me tomorrow and say, "Hey, cool, I didn't get my sneakers." Yeah, you're not going to get it just that quick. It is like a 2 to 3. You better say 3 to 4 because it's a process. But you would definitely get your thing. As Ann just indicated, there's a new weekend bag in there. It's very beautiful. It's waterproof. It has a strap that goes across the shoulder, so you can wear it that way, or you can just carry it in your hand like this. But thank you, Ann. That's one of my top items that I just put in there. Um, Again, pretty much everything in there. If you see it and it's not in your color, just reach out to me. You can always inbox me or whatever. If you have my number, you can call me and just let me know. Hey, Aquila, I saw this right here on page so and so and so. I want it, but I want it in this color. Boom, just that's all you gotta say, and it's done. Um, the store is doing good, doing very well, should I say. We're in the top 12 percentile of people coming in, and and you crazy. Ann say that bag is hers. Yeah, I'm getting it too, Ann. But it's more than 2 bags in there, so you guys don't have to worry. You guys can get it. But anything that you want, like I said, if you don't see it, just reach out to me. I'll be more than happy to change a color. Um, if a design is someplace and you want it someplace else, let me know. I can take care of that too. It's almost like, what is it, Burger King? Have it your way. Whatever you want, you can have it. Um, you guys, thank you very much. Again, go to YouTube, leave comments, good, bad, or indifferent. I will answer you back. If anybody have any questions about the store, you can also reach out to me that way. Also, if you go into the store and it's something that you need to check out, there's a little chat button on the side. You can click on the chat button and you can leave a message, and the message comes right to me, and I can get right back to you with that also. And the last thing I want to tell you about the store is the last thing I want to tell you about the store. Well, not the last thing, but next to the last thing I'm going to tell you about the store. You can use credit cards. You can use PayPal, and you can use Shop Pay. And for those of you who don't understand what Shop Pay is, what it is this company. They give you a line of credit. They give you a line of credit for the amount that your purchase is, so your purchase will be paid for. And they take the payments and they break it up into 4 payments. Every 2 weeks they'll take a payment, so it doesn't affect your credit. You don't have to worry about that. It doesn't hit your credit at all. But you have to give them your debit card or your credit card so that every 2 weeks they can go in and they can take the payment. They just break it down to smaller payments. So if your stuff comes to $50, between $50 and $3,000, you're allowed to do that. And I can tell you, it works wonders. Now, the last thing that I'm going to say to you guys is this. This is a new thing that I'm going to start right here. So, starting on Monday nights, I'm going to do Monday night feature. So, Monday night feature means that I'm going to pick an item or maybe a couple of items from the store, and I'm going to feature those items. I'm going to give you all the particulars about those items so that when you go into the store, you already have your mind made up. Again, if anybody have any questions about the store, or how does this fit, how does that fit, what should I do, reach out to me and I'll be more than happy to help all of you. This is my niece Brittany. I love you too, Britt. Words could never express how much I love you. You guys can thank Brittany too, because of Brittany, that's how I came up with the workout collection. Because she called me, she goes, Auntie, do you do this? And I said, no, but let me look into it. And next thing you know, bam, we have a workout collection. So you can get the bra tops, you can get the leggings, you can get the biker shorts, you can get the sneakers. And again, and if it's not in a color that you like, reach out. Okay. Thank you guys. Love each and every one of you guys. And just know I got some big things coming. Even when this season ends, the party ain't over. It never ends. Because I have some big things. Huh? I have big things coming. I have a video coming out. Let me just tell y'all about this. I know I said it's the last thing, but so I got a video coming out, right? And when the video comes out, it's gonna show a lot of the merchandise from the store. And my niece Brittany, she's singing the theme song that's gonna cover the video. And when I tell you guys, this is going to be crazy. It's going to be beautiful. It's going to be beautiful. I love you too, Deidre. I love you too. It's just going to take a little time to do it because I want to make sure that I do it right. She got the voice of an angel. Anything that I run across her, listen, she's like my ace in a hole. I'd be like, Britt, what do you think about this? Auntie, let me look at it. Let me try it. And boom, she's right back with it. So you guys stay tuned because we got things coming because the party is not over. But until next weekend, just know I love each and every one of you. And if you have not been in that store, go to demarcusstore.com, DEMAKASTORE.com, and see what's in that store. I can guarantee if you go in there, you're not going to come out empty handed. Go in, thank me later. Love each and every one of you guys. Good night.